I wouldn't want to be classified as an angry young black guy, because in America that is how the black people are classified. But mostly if you look around you, you can't help it but to be angry. I was just thinking about something this morning and it got me annoyed the more. I'm talking about our educational system. Because the whole system, to the best of my understanding, has been designed to just waste our time for absolutely no reason. Take a look at the syllabus that have been drawn. The whole focus of the educational curriculum is so that we can finish school and go and work for the government. How many jobs is the government creating? Look around, worldwide, no government creates jobs. The job of a government, the sole purpose of a government is to create an enabling environment so that the private sector and individuals can create their own jobs. But our educational system, I don't know whether to use the word unfortunately or deliberately, the curriculum have been designed so much so that students are trained to be government focused. So it's always about completing school and then looking for a government job. And the most annoying thing is we are trained with no skills. The world, within the last 20 years, the rate of change in the world, we can't even give a percentage to it. But yet, if you go to our primary schools today, our students are still being taught at primary JHS with Windows XP. On whose computer are you going to see Windows XP in this 21st century? Windows XP. So even by the time the student finishes school, as Anis Hafa said, by the time the student finishes school, he is already living in the past. And initially, I assumed that our leaders were not aware of this. Until during their election campaigns, I heard President Mahama in May of 2016 at the University of Cape Coast saying that students shouldn't be government focused and that they should start thinking about doing something for themselves if they finish school. That is a brilliant advice. But the question is, the very curriculum that you have designed for me, is it giving me the skills to be able to do something for myself after I finish school? No. The curriculum is about my ability to memorize theories, some of which have nothing to do with me. Some of these theories are locally based. Some of these theories are theories that have to do with people's economics and people's countries that have nothing to do with me. See, my anger is emanating from the fact that I heard the educational minister say recently that they are going to change the curriculum. And I feel it is you and I, the youth, who have to stand up and tell these people that enough is enough. They've wasted our time already, but we are not going to let them waste the time of the younger ones who are coming by designing syllabus that are of no relevance to us in this country. We need to let them know. But sadly enough, most of us as young people are only concerned about hashtagging about things that will not bring any relevance into our lives. Most of us, those of us who have decided to learn the skills elsewhere, are also attacked by the so-called professors and doctors and the experts that we don't have the certificate, therefore we are not qualified to be there. Yet we have learned the skills from other sources. So is it not waste of time for me to go to a university, pay fees, and for me to be told that I am being taught entrepreneurship, but yet I finish when I can't even write a business plan? So to be able to write a business plan, I have to go to another institution known as a consultation firm, pay a different amount of money, and when they teach you within 1 week, you can write business plan. The question is, what did they teach me for 4 years that I couldn't write business plan for 4 years of my life, but within 1 week that someone taught me I could write business plan? These are the questions that I'm saying we should ask. But you see, sometimes I don't blame our political leadership, because for me, I've come to the understanding that it is a deliberate attempt on the part of, because initially I used to think our political leaders are not aware of what is going on until some of us wrote proposals pinpointing the problem and giving a clear-cut solution to it. We forwarded this proposal to several offices, and everything shows they deliberately and have deliberately refused to apply the solution, because the Ghanaian politician or the Ghanaian political leadership strive on the ignorance and stupidity of the Ghanaian youth. And so when the Ghanaian political leader tries to make it to become an independent youth who is economically independent and who is knowledgeable and who can think for himself, he can no longer come to you with his stupidity and with things that don't make sense for you to be following him up and down. So the Ghanaian political leadership, just like the imperialists, would like to keep you ignorant perpetually. And so until as the young one and the youth will wake up to this realization and fight against or and push for that our lives have been wasted. Granted, if my father and mother were to do something about it, my life wouldn't have been wasted. But the younger ones who are coming, we are not going to be hashtagging and wait till they waste their lives. Do you know what they are arguing about? About the new educational system, the new curriculum they want to draw, whether religious or moral education should be taken out or not. That is what they are arguing about. Once we have Google today, so there are a lot of things today that if I need, I can simply Google it. So don't come and include it in the curriculum. Include things that will give me skills. Include things that are relevant, things that can make me do something about for myself. Our educational system has become so competitive that the idea and concept of collaboration is not there. That is why when the Ghanaian students go to school, working together to form companies doesn't work. Because the educational system have taught us to see each other as if we are in competition. So we don't know how to work together. Every day we talk about the Facebook. People come and stand on our radios and TVs and talk about how the Mark Zuckerberg started, how the Steve Jobs started, and so that you should do something. What they never tell you is it wasn't an individual who started. They were taught to work together as a team. And so it started as a teamwork. Come to Ghana. Come to our educational system. Even in the classroom. Because of the competitiveness of what we've been taught. So our mindset is so competitive that even if I know something in the classroom, I don't want to teach the other person. Because he is considered the best student, the one who gets 90%. That is the stupidity in the educational system. So the youth, what I'm asking us to do, because our political leaders are not going to do anything, we need to start boycotting. Because if my life has been wasted by an educational curriculum that is of no relevance in this 21st century, go to our technical universities and go to the mechanical engineering department. They are still teaching our students with carburetors. Carburetors. Go out there, go to any car dealership, open the engine and see which car is using carburetors today. We've moved from carburetors to fuel injectors, and as I speak with you, there's an electric car revolution to the extent that some countries have even given a 2040 deadline. UK is a typical example for the fading away of the internal combustion engine. But that is what we are still using to teach our people. And then when we finish, the very same people who do these curriculums, most of whom are going to die within the next 5 years, yet we are allowing them to take decisions that will affect our lives for the next 20 years. The youth, it's high time we stand up. The last time they said our MP wanted to meet us, I have to struggle to go because I told myself, I don't blame most of these people sometimes. The problem is us. We don't involve ourselves as young people in decision makings. Yet most of these people who are taking decisions, these decisions are going to affect you and I the next 20 years, 30 years. By then they would have been dead and gone. The one who is supposed to be taking decision for me as to how technology is supposed to be, the one who is supposed to run a curricular technology for me, it is a 10-year-old child who teaches him how to use his phone. And we sit down unconcerned, hashtagging, doing unnecessary things on Facebook and YouTube. So let's start hashtagging that the new curriculum that is going to be done, they should involve the youth. We are young people. I know a lot of young people who have started things by themselves. Let's involve them. How were you able to do it? Let's forget about this so-called international standards. In his report that he wrote to the OECD, Mr. Norton stated something, that vocational and technical training is drawn to solve problems in the country. Ghana have problems that are unique to Ghana that you can't even find in Togo. So it is not everything that we look at international standards. So whilst countries are drawing curriculum to solve their local problems, Ghanaian will tell you international standard. You go talk to the ministers, go talk to those drawing the syllabus. You ask them and they will tell you, we study the UK system and then we study the US system. When has the UK or the US come to study your system? I'm not saying we shouldn't learn from others, but I'm saying there are certain problems that are unique to the Ghanaian society. So let's look for Ghanaian problems to them. You don't go and Google American problem. Reasons why American youths are into drugs is different from reasons why Ghanaian youths are into drugs. So if you're asked to solve the Ghanaian youth drug problems, you don't go and Google American reasons and come and apply it to Ghana. So let's stop this nonsense. I'm saying let us, in fact, we can start something today. Next academic year, let us boycott education in this country and tell them we are sick and tired of learning irrelevant things. Go to our humanities department, marketing, accounting department today. Now they've made it look as if the youth are not serious because they have now realized the irrelevance of the education system so much so that today if you hold a HND or degree in marketing or accounting, it is no certificate. You have to go do your masters. And I'm even learning currently that even with the masters, it's not recognized until you charter. What sort of nonsense is this? So by the time a young person is able to even start looking for job, he's over 40 years old. Is that no waste of time? And that's my counterpart who is in the UK or the US at 25 years old has even married and started his life. Let's start the proper hashtagging. This nonsense have to stop. And it will start by you and I taking the action. Let's stop doing unnecessary things on social media and start letting these leaders know that we are thinking. They should stop wasting our time.